we're recording.
Goddamn recording.
Oh, Jesus.
You bet your black ass we recording.
Hello, everybody. What's going on?
Welcome to Two Black Girls, One Rose.
Where two black-ass girls invade the whitest show on earth. What's that? I can't finish. I'm Natasha.
And I'm Justine.
Oh, my God. We are a full bottle of fancy French rosé wine that somebody gave us. We are down with that bottle.
Yep.
And we just finished watching the finale and the 1 hour special
uncut scene,
uncut whatever afterwards. I'm drunk and I got a lot to say.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna start off.
Yeah, no, we have a lot to say. But
Jesus Christ.
before we get into it, you know what time it is, you guys.
We do have some church announcements.
This week.
Yes, we do.
And this week is more exciting than it has been in the past.
Very exciting church announcement.
So, this week for the live After the Final Rose, what is it called? After show?
Special that'll be airing tomorrow on Tuesday.
We will be recapping with the one and the only CM!
We will be recapping the after final rose special and doing a little sit-down interview with our favorite girl, CN Fleming. We'll be posting that episode on Friday.
Yep.
So you guys don't want to miss it.
It's going to be a good one. And then the week after that, we'll be interviewing the Black Barbie doll in human form.
Yes.
Lauren G.
So
excited to talk to her. She's got a lot to say.
Yes, she was on Bachelor and Bachelor Winter Games. She went home early on Bachelor Winter Games.
Yeah.
But she was there. So we're going to dig into her whole experience. And that's going to be next week. So don't miss that. And we have more to come. So,
more to come.
As we said, keep sticking around. All right.
You know, we're black. We keep working. You know?
Got 4 or 5 jobs. God. What else?
Oh my gosh, as always, rate, review, and subscribe if you're listening to us every week, or even if you just tuned in for the last 2 episodes like I did previously to this, then rate, review, and subscribe to us. We love it, love it, love it so much.
Yes, please do.
And now we're going to get into some of the emails that we got sent this week.
Got a lot of emails.
We got a lot of emails. We love reading them, you guys.
Yes.
They're so nice. Every time one comes in my inbox, I get so excited.
So, you guys don't even know.
Yeah.
Me and Justine are 2 little fledgling black girls in New York doing this shit for fun. So it's just wild that so many people are listening to us. And when we say rate, review, subscribe, send us emails, like, it gives us encouragement. And it's really not only just the encouragement, but you guys send us a lot of insider stuff, a lot of articles and things that we miss. And it's just cool to hear from people around the world listening to us. So please continue to do it. This week was really great. We got a lot of emails. It was awesome.
And it just makes our vision bigger.
Yes.
You know, our vision for this podcast was really teeny tiny before, at least mine was, for sure. And now it's gotten so huge, and we just thank you so much.
Exactly.
First shout out goes to Jordan. Thank you, Jordan, for your comments, and also for your comments on Kevin specifically, and how he just looks like the first Neanderthal human. Hilarious. I cackled. Vanessa, thank you for listening. Again, we are here for you. If we're the 2 best friends in your head, watching on the couch with you, despite your shady husband and your shady baby. That is fine with us. She said she had a shady 3-year-old. Then Alexandra, thank you for your comments and your analysis, too. We love your guys' analysis and just hearing everybody's thoughts and opinions. Brianna had a specific request.
Yeah.
She wanted us to just talk about Black Panther. And while both of us have now seen it twice, I don't know if we'll be doing that.
Yeah.
We're a little, I can't even lie, we're a little booked.
We're a little booked up.
We're a little booked and busy, Brianna. I don't know if we'll get to it.
And a podcast on Black Panther, that would be just too many.
No, that would have its own
so many thoughts.
It would need its own avatar. It would need its own thing.
I can't do that. But
Nope.
appreciate you want to hear it.
Yes! And go see it again, Brianna. Go see it 3-4 times. Madison! She's a younger listener. She's in high school. Yeah. Thank you for listening, Madison. And I'd love to know, like, when you're listening. Like, are you listening back from the track meet? Like, when are you listening? Are you listening on the bus?
In between periods?
Right! At study hall? Like, when are you listening to this? I would love to know. And then Julia, thank you for your email and your analysis as well. And then Giselle, thank you for your email. I emailed you a recipe. You guys, Giselle really told us about the negative side of men not getting pedicures. And as you know, I have a real disdain for men who even just enter the nail salon who are not paying for all of us to get our nails done.
Right.
So, thank you, Giselle, for that other perspective. And I emailed you a recipe, so tell your husband to get out that peppermint oil and Aztec healing clay.
I didn't even see that.
Oh, yeah. I want to give her a little recipe for us.
Oh, my God.
Because you can do this at home.
Yeah.
You know? Nicole gave us the funniest insight about Kendall's Forever 21 track.
We said it here first.
Natasha called it.
I called it. Kendall's final dress, the black geometric Empire waist long black dress. I said it looked like it was from Forever 21. Who emailed us? Nicole confirmed that is a Forever 21 dress. Thank you very much, Nicole.
And why is it still on sale?
Why is it on sale?
I feel like you can put a jean jacket over it and like wear it to work.
Yeah. Oh, easy. That's a very versatile dress. Day to night. It's a day to night dress.
Yeah, it is. Kendall, I hope you're still wearing it now.
Oh, jeez.
Mariah emailed us from Seattle about Arie's whack ass tattoo that literally means nothing. I don't know.
I have a tattoos.
Yeah.
This is something permanent on your body. I have one on my foot. It needs to be something very sentimental to you. And when I turn to you and ask you, what does that mean to you? I'm expecting a full-fledged response.
Yeah.
Arie has some bullshit. What she said? It was from Les Mis?
Yeah, it's from Les Mis, and he just liked to play.
Because you know he don't even have a good response.
No,
You know he don't.
And you know that he has a little fear of commitment, let's say.
Right.
You know, he not even fear. He doesn't even know what it means, I don't think.
It's shocking that he has tattoos.
Right, but it's also not, because he probably doesn't know what that means. Of like, yeah, this goes on forever. He's probably like, oh, okay. And doesn't know, like, can't register.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, we're saving our most juiciest email for last. Miss Lucy B from Australia. Hey, Aussie. She emailed us about a young lady named Courtney Robertson, who is Arie's tenant.
So we talked about Courtney last 2 episodes ago with the Woman Tell All. Courtney was on Ugly Ben. Not Ben Higgins, the other ugly one. She won. She was the villain who became the winner. She was the model, pretty blah 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 blah. And then the girls came for her entire throat and trachea on the Woman Tell All because she was talking so much mess in the confessionals. But turns out we didn't know this, but
they like dated,
full on dated, Arie and this girl.
Yeah, and I guess now she rents from Arie.
So apparently Arie owns the building or the apartment that she lives in Scottsdale, I'm assuming.
And he's a real estate agent. That doesn't shock me.
And he is her landlord. He is dropping by on the first of every month to pick up that check.
Or if something's broken, if the plumbing ain't working.
This already don't even sound right.
The plumbing is clogged. Courtney. Mess.
So even like just learning that's just context for everything that we now know about Arie and have learned about Arie, and watching this finale that just broke down. Just keep in mind his ex Courtney, who was a very good looking model that he dated once before, is one of his tenants. Keep that in mind. This nigga ain't shit. Oh my god.
Because we certainly did while watching this.
Oh, sure did.
And then also, shout out to Becky K. Lucy B informed us of a picture of her giving the finger outside a Trump rally.
Yes. Yes.
So shout out to you, Becca, because I remember from your bio that she liked to listen to Sister Act 2, and her racist ass friends said, "No, turn that off. That's embarrassing."
That was Becca K
from the bio. I was like, "Damn, she in Minnesota." Like, right? No, it's like kind of weird out there.
That's my big elephant in the room for me. For each of these girls, I'm thinking, who did you vote for?
Ugh, especially these flyover state girls.
Especially, yeah. So it was very refreshing to see that photo.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lucy,
that
of
was great.
Becca giving the finger to Trump. Appreciate you.
And absolutely no shout out to Lauren B.
Lauren B.
Her mom's Twitter is apparently all MAGA all the time. And Lauren B herself is following Tommy Lauren, her twin, on Instagram.
Read between the lines, y'all.
Between the lines.
Not even between the lines.
Let's look at the picture.
Exactly. You already know where I stand with Lauren B.
Yeah, right.
And seeing that email from Lucy, I was like, well, what I say?
Just confirmed it.
Just confirm. Jesus Christ. All right, we gotta go into this episode now.
Yeah, let's go into this 3 hours.
My heart feels heavy.
Me too.
What are your initial thoughts of everything we just watched?
Initial thoughts are, just that this is way more real than I anticipated it being.
Oh yeah.
You know, this is when I think of reality show in these years, I really think of a lot of fake, a lot of scripted, a lot of like just adjusted and just not real. But this right here is some real stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's all I got.
Because like The Bachelor, they are the masters of editing.
Yeah.
And creating stories that, I mean, this whole season was boring as fuck. But they still put together a season.
Yep.
But what we just watched here was just like real raw, real life.
Yeah.
There was no editing. I mean, they showed us the unedited clips and stuff. But you can't give Becca a script.
No.
In this moment. This is real rawness. And yeah, it's hard. This is real hard to watch.
Yeah.
My initial thoughts, I'm ready to fight.
Yeah.
I'm ready to scrap with somebody. I don't know if it's Lauren B. I don't know if it's Arie. I don't know if it's the producer. I just want to choke somebody out right now.
You would kill Lauren B with one hand.
I know. Oh my god. Like I feel for shockingly both of these girls.
Yeah. Yep. Yes.
Because 100%. I mean, and we'll get to it, but I was heartbroken for Lauren B. And then I'm devastated right now for Becca.
Yeah.
And we have this ancient guy who is the cause of everyone's heartbreak right now.
Wait, when you said that, at first I heard ancient.
Yup. Ancient. Yes, put it together. Arie, the ancient shit guy. Oh, wow. Who is in the middle of all of this heartbreak.
Who plopped himself right in the middle.
Plopped him right there in the middle.
Like loving it.
Could have avoided all of this, and we'll go through it. Moments where he could have just really saved himself, but he didn't. And yeah, it's just hard to watch.
It really was.
It's real invasive. It's uncomfortable. I feel like I wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Watching Becca's breakdown.
Yeah, like
just
too much.
Real too much.
But, however, always and forever, shout out to the Peter and Rachel breakup that will never be topped.
Yeah, that's true. Even still, after this breakup,
nearly
it still didn't touch. It really didn't touch it. You're right. You're right on that. Alright, so let's just go dive into this episode. Oh god, I'm like nervous to get into it. I don't know where this episode's gonna go. I have so much to say. So we open up and Chris Harrison is with a live studio audience. He said Arie is the most controversial bachelor in history.
That's a big claim.
That's a big claim.
Yeah.
And it's not far off.
Really?
We had, I think, is his name Brad Womack?
Sure.
Who got down to 2 girls and didn't propose to either. And people fucking hated him. And then I hope I get this right. He came back for a second season.
No, he didn't.
They gave this dude another chance. Yeah, chose somebody else and still ain't work out.
Okay.
We had Juan Pablo.
Oh my God.
This season, he was very controversial. He sent Claire home. He had his last girl at the end. He wouldn't say "I love you" he was, not even proposed to her.
He wouldn't say "I love you" in like marriage boot camp.
Even on marriage boot camp, he still was holding out. We had Megan Higgins, who told two girls "I love you." That was the first time. That was pretty controversial. And we had Jason Mesnick as well, who did the switcheroo, the original switcheroo. So, pretty controversial. I don't know the most, but he's up there with the league of ain't shit niggas. And then Chris lets us know that at the end there's going to be a climactic scene that is completely unedited, which is letting you know how edited the rest of the show is.
Yeah, that's true.
If he's pointing out that the scene is unedited. So off rip, we're just going into the episode with that. So we open up, and they are in Cusco, Peru. Arie, lets us know again. I've told both of these girls I love them, so I don't even know how I'm going to deal with that. So eloquent. So eloquent. Always Arie. Becca, we hear her. I know who. Or he says, I know who she is. I don't have any worries about us after this. For Lauren, he said, there's more of a risk there. I've had intense feelings for her from the moment, but I'm basing my decision off of small moments here and there. Which,
oh my God,
this is their relationship.
Yep.
The both of them, mostly him, and he said this multiple times, that he gets glimpses of her. He has formed a relationship, a love for her off of this and that, here and there. He said it multiple times. This is not basis for love, in my opinion.
No.
But you know what? Who am I to judge, apparently?
I don't know. I've never fallen in love with somebody off of glimpses.
Off of glimpses. God. So Arie's family's in town. They're here. He's talking to his dad already about his struggles, going back and forth. So the first girl to meet the family is Lauren B. She's nervous, as always. She meets the whole family. We meet his two brothers and a sister?
2 brothers, sister, and then the brother's wife.
The brother who just got married.
Yes.
The wife. And the mom and the dad are there. So Lauren, she meets the whole family. One of the brother, first question. Which date stands out to you?
Oh,
This is a question to Lauren. Lauren just...
she doesn't give us anything.
Still, even with the family here, we're not getting much. So I'm so nervous.
Oh my God, sorry.
I'm nervous. You know what? All of them stand out to me.
And after she said that, you guys, I heard the deepest black sigh from Natasha.
Just from the bowels of
literally
the ancestors.
From her ancestors.
The sigh.
Oh my God.
What the fuck is this shit? What I wrote down is Lauren B. in this moment to me, she was like, it felt like I was watching Miss America, and they're like, what is your most important, issue of the world? And she's like, world peace.
She's that blonde girl with the flippy hair.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's one thing you want to change? World peace. That was that answer for me. Lame. So they sit down to have dinner. Lauren gives a lame...
Oh my God, the worst toast.
Unoriginal toast.
I'm so happy to be with the man I'm in love with and his family.
Cue the crickets.
Literally with that same pause, because everybody else was waiting for a conclusion sentence, and there was none.
There was none. So Lauren sits down first with Arie's dad, and he asks her, do you have any question marks about Arie? And Lauren says, I'm afraid to get engaged again, and it doesn't work out again. Valid fear.
Yeah.
Let's not forget, this is her third engagement. She is 25. This is the third dude that she thought this was the one.
He's 36. This is like a big deal.
A big deal. Meanwhile, Arie is sitting with his siblings. And he confirms again. I've spent a lot of time reassuring her, and it's taking away from us having great conversations. He is confirming that they talk about nothing.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes.
And he said this already last episode. I spend a lot of time reassuring her, and it's taking away from me getting to know her. So he's falling in love with glimpses. And he's telling us that they don't really talk about much.
Right.
This is what we're left with. Okay. The sister drops a little bomb.
The sister was out here with the receipts.
She said, this sounds like something you've said already about your ex.
Like, you dated someone who was, like, scared and you couldn't talk to and wouldn't open up with.
He's dated someone already who's very closed off and doesn't really say much. And it's not even about the introversion.
No.
She's shy, doesn't talk. Like,
I don't think she's an introvert.
I don't know, but that has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, no.
She don't talk. She don't open up. He's done this already, clearly, with somebody else. And so the sister reminds him, you've said this before with an ex, where you've spent a lot of time talking about a whole lot of nothing. Just putting that out there, bro. And Arie couldn't even argue with the sister.
Yeah, no, he was like, damn.
Yeah.
I remember that. So did you forget about that whole human you dated before? You totally forgot that person existed?
That whole person? Oh my God. He didn't even have an excuse.
No, he was like, yeah, wow, okay.
Yeah, that's kind of true. Fuck.
You had to say that with your mic on, sis?
Shit. Could say this off camera. So Lauren is sitting with the mom. And she, she's bearing her heart. I'm very much in love with him.
Crying.
My biggest fear is losing him.
Which is interesting because with the dad, the biggest fear was getting engaged again and not working out. So she switched her fear around. But anyway, Lauren, yeah, that's okay. You don't play any games. It's fine.
She has a lot of fears. A lot of fears. And she starts crying with the mom, which is, it's sad. As much as Lauren ain't my favorite person, I'm not a sociopath. I understand that this is terrible for her. And she has very real feelings for someone that's very scary. And she says, I've never had a love like I've had with Arie. In the end, the family seemed to like her.
Yeah, like her enough.
Yeah. They found her genuine. She had a little crying moment with the mom. She didn't give them anything glaring to hate.
To hate, exactly. What's not to like.
Right. So they liked her. It was fine. It went well. Next up is Becca. So Becca shows up. I guess it's the next day or whatever.
Next day.
She looks beautiful.
So pretty, you guys.
She is naturally a beauty.
Yeah. And she had on a cute outfit too.
Cute little outfit always. Yeah, but her face is just very... she's striking to me. So she's going second to Lauren, and she knows that. Yeah. So she's already feeling the pressure because she knows that they already met Lauren. So she has the harder task of kind of winning them over because she can only assume that it went well with Lauren. Right. So, the same time, she is very confident. Arie says in his little confessional, she's confident. She doesn't need a lot of reassurance. She's the exact opposite of Lauren. Yeah. So this dichotomy is just weird. Like, he's in love with two girls who are very different humans and have operated in his relationship in this process with him very differently.
Totally different, yeah.
So that is just bizarre.
And why we'll get to it.
Okay. So she meets the family. One of the brothers already is just, she's very welcoming. She's outgoing. She's easy to talk to. Words that have never been spoken of Lauren B. I don't think she's ever been called easy to talk to and outgoing and welcoming. So Becca sits and chats with the mom. The mom, admittedly, in her confessional, said she had reservations because she really liked Lauren. So she didn't really know how she was gonna, go into it with Becca. So she asked Becca, "Are you ready?" Arie is ready, supposedly, allegedly, and are you ready for marriage, for kids, all of that? Becca, she's very well spoken. Yeah. Again, the opposite of Lauren. Yeah. She uses her words. She picks her words wisely, and she says things very carefully and with meaning behind them. She said, I want him to be the father of my kids.
Oof.
I see him in my future. I've never doubted him and his integrity. When you know, you know.
Damn, Becca. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot to say about the guy who ain't shit.
For someone who ain't shit.
God.
But that just lets you know how real her feelings were for this dude.
Yeah.
She's saying very telling, real things here. Arie then talks with the mom. And the mom says, look, I loved Lauren, but I love Becca.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't catch, did she say, but I love Becca? But I love Becca?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta listen to the inflections. She's seen this like, girl. But it's true. Did she say, and I love Becca, or but I love Becca?
I don't remember.
The inflections are important.
They are.
Either way, the mom is loving Becca. So then Becca chats with Arie's dad. And dad says, so, I'm sure you met Lauren. Did you guys get along?
Let me tell you how Arie Luyendyk Jr., what's his name? Whatever.
Senior.
Let me tell you how he is the charade of the Bachelor. How you the charade? How you the bone carrier?
He's the bone carrier. He is fishing for some tea. Arie Luyendyk Senior is sitting there stirring his tea glass.
Like, oh, you like that other one though?
He's like, oh, so Becca, you know Lauren? What that's all about? Fishing for tea. Becca, she's like, yeah, she's nice. She's sweet. We're very different.
Yeah.
But I don't fuck with her.
Yeah, basically.
That's basically what she said in that show. She said something about how, like, I was closer with other girls in the house.
Because they were more open.
But, she's sweet, she's nice.
Oh, my God.
Code for I don't fuck with this bitch. We see you, Becca. And the dad, which was very frustrating for us and for Becca, was like, you know what? Well, y'all are both nice. I'm happy for either one of you.
Arie's parents tell me also a lot about Arie's decision making. Because Lauren B literally cried to the mom like she was trying to get out of a parking ticket and cried to a female cop. And sat with the dad. Did she sit with the dad?
She did it, but they didn't show it.
They did, yeah. I'm sure they didn't show it. I'm sure they didn't talk about shit. And then Becca came on here proclaiming and professing her love in this very deep way. And they're like, yeah, but you could really do either. Like, what? Is there no standard?
Right.
For anyone?
I didn't, when the dad was like, yeah, well, both of you guys are nice, so I'd be happy for either. That's again, Becca's out here professing and saying all of the right things. And you still ain't swayed?
Right.
At least not in this moment. We hear his opinion later, but in this moment we're still not one way or the other. Like,
this is how you know, though. This is where he comes from. These are his roots.
Yeah, Arie gets the indecisiveness, I guess, from Becca. In her confessionals, she's very frustrated during her meeting with the parents because they're constantly bringing up Lauren. And she's being compared to Lauren. They keep bringing her up, and she's like, look, it's like comparing an apple to a starfish.
Oh my God.
Lauren is the apple.
Oh, 100%.
Becca is the starfish.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. So yeah, very frustrating for Becca. I feel for her. Becca leaves. The family has a, family debrief session. So Arie says he's dated women like Lauren before, who are quiet, and he said that he's seen flashes of her though, where she's funny and dances around.
We haven't seen her not even jump.
I haven't seen. Not even a jump.
I haven't seen her clap.
A hop, a skip, a jump,
nothing.
A high five,
clap to the beat. Man, nothing.
And he's seen some dancing apparently.
Seen her dancing around?
But again, the key word here again is flashes.
Right.
Glimpses.
Yeah.
Here and there. He keeps saying these little epithets.
Yeah.
That he's not really getting to know her.
Right.
Her through and through. He's getting little glimpses. So he says that about Lauren. And then he says with Becca, We never run out of things to say. She's a force in her own way.
Damn. That's so awesome.
I would love someone to say that about me.
Me too.
He's saying great things about Becca.
Yeah.
None of this is making sense to me. Like, I just don't get it. So he says Arie says with Becca, it makes more sense with Becca, but with Lauren, there's an undeniable love there.
Like, undeniable love? Love? Or, like, I like how she looks?
And the little glimpse, the flash of whatever she's showing.
Right, and the flash of her, I don't even know, doing the Cotton Eye Joe? Like, what is she doing?
Whatever dance move.
Whatever dance she got under her belt.
Yeah. He's just really annoying. He's throwing out love so much. I'm really questioning if any of this is love.
That's the thing. Love is the consistent word that he throws out with Lauren B.
Yeah.
The whole time. But then every episode he has these inconsistencies of like, oh, we're the same person. Oh, I've seen her dancing around. Like, you didn't say that in Hometown's episode. Mm-mm. Did you not know that? Her fun side on Hometown's episode, but you still loved her. You know what I mean?
I think he's bringing those up because he is having a hard time qualifying this
justifying
love.
It.
Yeah. He keeps saying we're in love with love, so he keeps finding these little things. Like, I see her dancing sometimes. I get a flash of that. We're the same person. He keeps pulling at these random things from thin air that no one has ever seen.
That's the thing. That's how you know they're from thin air, because they're new every episode. So you know they're literally from nowhere.
Every episode, there's a new reason why he loves her, and it's something that we've never seen, but it's his justification. And it's just wild and bizarre to all of us watching. So the mom gives her candid opinion.
Yeah. Yep.
She says, I think Becca is better for your future. Lauren, you're constantly reassuring, while Becca stands on her own.
Aww.
Again.
That's awesome.
They are saying things of quality and substance about Becca.
Yeah.
We're not getting those same substance that we've gotten. She's nice. She's a lovely girl. All these things about Lauren. But the mom is noticing Lauren needs assurance. Becca is fine.
Yeah.
She's confident. She knows what she wants, and she's sure about her feelings for you and yours for her.
Right.
The dad also confirms that he's Team Becca. She's more firm, and you need someone to give you a kick in the ass.
Yeah, wow.
The sister, too, was like, me too.
Yeah. You know that sister. Ooh, I wonder what she had to say off camera. Woo-wee.
So the whole family at this point is like, they liked Lauren, but we love Becca. We really like Becca.
But we think Becca is better for you.
Is better for you. Yeah. She's a better fit. She's more challenging. And there's a lasting future there with her. Lord. So we cut to the studio audience.
No. And Chris and his somber eyes and his deep tan.
Is sitting on the couch with Caroline.
Oh my God. Caroline comes back from the grave, the milk carton.
She is milking these 15 minutes. I ain't mad at her.
Yeah,
She's trying to get onto paradise.
Hell yeah.
You, boo. You like it, I love it. So he says, Caroline, do you still stand by what you said on the Woman Tell All? Where you said, I know what you did, nigga? And she said, if the rumors are true, yes, I stand by what I said.
Yeah.
She said it's hard to watch him toy with both girls, and what he did wasn't right.
And that she isn't on one side. She's just like, I love all these girls.
Yeah.
And
he's toying. I like that she used the word toy.
Toying, yeah.
He toyed with both of these girls, throwing out the love, I love you, I love you, I love you, to both of them over and over.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, she agreed. It's not right. And then she also said, I don't think he knows what he wants. Which is my sentiments exactly. It all comes back to that. This old dude who ABC has forced down our throat, saying that he's old and he's back after 5 years. He's great.
He's old and he's back.
Can you imagine if they did a promo like that? Meet our new Bachelor Arie. He's old and he's back.
I mean, with the gray hair, it's not far off.
Yeah, he's old, he's back. He's ready for love, as they keep telling us.
Yeah.
But it's clear to us and Caroline, he still don't know what he wants.
Nope.
Oh my god. Okay, so back on the show, he's got his final one-on-one full date with Lauren. And they go to Machu Picchu.
Mm-hmm. So cool.
Really cool. Yeah, so they take a train to Machu Picchu. This is very telling now. Oh, yeah, on the train. Mm-hmm. So they're on the train reminiscing about when they first met and, you know, the limo entrance and the this and the that. Lauren says, I remember it like it was yesterday. Me walking up to meet you and you forgetting that we met in Dallas. Say what now? I looked at this thing and I was like, wait. Did I just hear what she said?
Uh-huh. Yeah, you did.
So these two met before.
Yep.
I called this shit. I knew that something was amiss. I feel like I gotta dig back through the podcast. I feel like I said something offhanded once where I was like, did they meet before?
Yeah.
Like, what are we missing?
Yeah.
So they met before. Mm-hmm. They met before in Dallas. The Twitter world told us that apparently they met at one of his races.
A NASCAR race.
At a NASCAR race.
Would be at.
With her MAGA
hat.
The MAGA hat and
her MAGA crop top.
The MAGA crowd watching this race.
Yeah.
And Reality Steve also confirmed it.
Yeah.
That they had met before.
Mm-hmm. Which is interesting that she got on the show as well. Mm-hmm. Like, did she use that to get on the show? Like, I want to hear all about this.
The producers ain't shit.
I know. They're garbage.
They ain't shit. So we're never gonna hear this whole backstory. I hope to God that when we watch the special tomorrow, that they ask a question about this whole did y'all meet before? Because that's weird that the editors left that scene in. They left that in. Yeah. And all of Twitter was like, wait, what? Yeah. Dallas? What? What? And we didn't get any explanations. I'm hoping they dig into that. Mm-hmm. But this maybe explains some things.
Who knows?
They previously met. What is the context of that meeting? Mm-hmm. Did they just meet, hi, goodbye, nice to meet you? Or did they meet?
I think they met.
Did they have a whole thing before?
Probably. Which
might explain why all of us are sitting here in the dark trying to understand this unexplainable whatever the fuck that they have. So that was very telling, and I want to hear more about that. So hopefully we get a little bit more on that. And then, they're discussing, the family. He said, you exceeded my expectations.
What were his expectations?
I'm like, Arie, don't go crazy. She did fine.
She was okay.
She did all right. Whatever. Becca did a way better job with the family, I think. Yeah. So they get to Machu Picchu, which is, awesome. Mm-hmm. This is one of the wonders of the world. They're running around. They're trying to run from the cameras, have little kissing moments and whatnot. Arie says, I can tell you, there's a speckle in her left eye.
Yeah, so can I if I zoom in on her Instagram pictures far enough. What the fuck?
There's all these little things I can tell you about her. Tell them!
Yeah,
please!
No.
Everybody's sitting there with their notebook ready for notes. Tell us, what are these things?
What are they?
The speckle in her eye.
That are not physical.
Right.
What
that
are
they? Not physical. We can see the speckle.
Yeah.
What else? Tell me concrete things. Justify this love. Because she's dying to know.
Everything when she opens herself up seems like a bad quality, right? Like she's been engaged previously a lot. Yeah. She seems very insecure when she speaks. Yeah.
Needs all the reassurance.
She needs a lot of reassurance. Like all those things seem bad. Mm-hmm. So tell us something good. A redeeming quality.
A redeeming concrete quality.
It's not supposed to be the speckle in her eye.
Not the speckle in her eye.
The redeeming quality.
Not these surface level bullshit. So they go into the night portion of their date. Lauren's saying a lot of bold, just big bold statements.
Yeah.
Arie's changed the way I look at relationships.
I was like, who told you to say that?
And she said, okay, this is our last date. This is a very high pressure date. Mm-hmm. I need to put all of my feelings out there. That statement alone, I'm like, it's wild that she's made it this far without doing that already.
I know.
You are in the final two. And you are now just saying to yourself, I gotta put all my feelings out there. Mm-hmm. Shouldn't this have already been done? Bitches have already been gone home. No. Girls who have said that they love this man.
Yeah. Yeah, look at Tia.
Tia bared her soul. Laid it all the way out.
Oh, God.
And Lauren's just come to the realization, this is the last date, I gotta put it all out there. Mm-hmm. Jesus. More things, this is a relationship unlike I've ever had. I'm excited to spend the rest of my life with you. Arie again, this is, there's this unexplainable thing between us.
Wait.
Yes.
And right after he said that, my girl said, I agree. Mm-hmm. He said, there's always been an unexplainable thing with you. And she said, I agree.
Yeah, they have this mutual understanding that
like, she doesn't speak?
No. Like, what? Yes, that is a confirmed fact. The two of them they are riding off of this unexplainable energy, chemistry, love at first sight, something between them. Second sight, right, because the first sight was in Dallas. Mm-hmm. So that's what they're riding on. That's their story, that's their thing. Right. That's holding them, that's gluing them together. Mm-hmm. We both have a mutual, unexplainable thing between us.
And supposed to justify it to us watching.
And what?
Supposed to justify it to us watching.
Oh, yes. All right. Don't we know already? Arie at the age of 36, Lauren B, 25, this is now her third person that she's been engaged to. Don't we already know that love is not enough?
Right! Both of you independently should know.
The two of them, with the experiences that both of them have gone through.
Yeah, right.
And the rest of us watching the show.
Yeah.
Love is not enough. Mm-mm. We know this. Talk to any successful couple.
Yeah.
Justine and I, okay, let's just get a little personal.
Oh.
We both come from mothers and fathers, still married, 30 plus years.
Yep.
We've seen this. Mm-hmm. We both have seen it with our parents. And I think both of our parents would confirm that love is not what has kept them together. Mm-mm. Love is not what got them together. Love alone.
Right.
And was not what keeps them together. It's more than that.
Yeah. It's way more than that. I think because people assume that love equals certain other things. Like love equals good communication. Love equals respect. Mm-hmm. Love equals these things that it doesn't equal for everybody, especially a couple that's thriving and riding off of infatuation.
Yeah. Yeah. They're riding off of 4 weeks of this unexplainable feeling between them. And like, I get it. I believe them when they say that there's something that's pulling them together. I totally believe that. Because we've all kind of felt it. When you meet a stranger and you're like, oh, wait. Like, you feel this immediate draw to someone that you're like, I can't explain what this is. So I get that. But that's not enough. You're now down to two girls. One girl who you have all these... Becca, I'm talking. Mm-hmm. All of these in-depth qualities and things to say about how she challenges you and she makes you better and she's a strong woman. She's a force within her own. Like, not just the love.
She's a team player.
She's a team player. Yeah. So the love is there and all these amazing qualities about her. Mm-hmm. And then on the other hand, you have Lauren B, where you keep just talking about this love. Mm-hmm. This unexplainable love. And the rest of us watching it who know that love is not enough are sitting here perplexed.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get there, Arie, but I don't get it.
I'm just wondering, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Don't you know by now that this love ain't enough?
Yeah.
Jesus. So, Lauren's confirming we see the world in a very similar way.
Which made me feel a certain type of way.
Right. The future of this country the same way.
Right. The climate of this country, you want it to stay the same as it is now?
Right. Make America great again. That worldview? Is that what y'all see similarly? Mm-hmm. So, I've never had a connection like that with anyone. And then Arie asks her, how do you picture our future?
Yo, I almost fell asleep when she was talking.
the most boring future I've ever.
This is the most boring shit ever.
She described the most basic, normal couple life together.
And I guess maybe it's because we're in New York City and we have other opportunities to do other things. But I'm like, you don't want to do anything else?
That ain't even it. For this question, I wanted more. You're asked, how do you picture our future together? I wanted to hear, I envision us raising our kids like this.
Right.
I envision vacations to here.
That's what I
envision
wanted.
us building a home that's like this.
I wanted some travel. Because they've traveled so much together already. I would want her to say, like, oh, I've done this city and this city and this city with you. I think it would be awesome if we went here.
Yeah, I wanted to hear some, like, fun, like, bucket list things they want to do. Visions for raising their kids. Like, I wanted more visionary stuff.
This, you could literally insert any human and be like, yeah, that sounds all right.
Me and her can go do this. Because all she said was talk about taking out the dogs, going to the park with the dogs, cooking dinner, going out for friends. Lauren, I got you. You ready? We can go do that together. So that whole response, I was like, here we go. So, yeah, their future looks boring to me, according to her. And they just end the date, professing their love over and over and over to each other. We're back in the live studio audience.
Ooh, and who is it?
We got Cien and Becca M. Our faves. Cien has lost her voice.
It was her birthday. Happy birthday.
She was out here stunting and fronting. She said, this is what a voice sounds like when you lose your voice. A little subtle shade to Crystal. Her fake ass lost voice. So Cien says, he looked disappointed when the family was all saying that they were Team Becca. Which is true. He was looking for them to all say, Lauren, Lauren, Lauren. He can get that confirmation. So he did look disappointed in that moment. Becca, who always just comes with
the insight, the deep philosophical insight.
Exactly. She said if he's conflicted at this point, then going forward with a proposal is just the wrong thing to do.
Yeah.
I couldn't have said it any better.
Seriously. Oh my God, because how could you?
Yeah.
How could you? I mean, in my opinion, what would have really made this season good and would have really made it controversial in the way that he wanted it to, I think, and to like be famous in that way, is if he said, fuck this, when he first told Lauren he loved her, like way back in Tuscany, and was like, we're just choosing this now forever. Fuck these other bitches.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be me and you.
Yeah.
We're doing this.
Yeah.
Fuck the fantasy suites.
Yeah.
Fuck you meeting my parents. Like, I just want to be with you.
Let's end it now.
Let's end it now. Let's do it.
Yeah.
That would have been doper than what just happened just now.
He kind of just toyed them along.
He just felt like doing it.
Really bizarre.
Fucking 3 girls in 3 days and like,
oh, God.
Yeah. But that's what he did last week, so.
Yeah. Becca said it really good. Why, if he's so conflicted, which we see his conflict, he is very conflicted, why still go through with the proposal?
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing that, like, the nail in the coffin for Becca. Why do that? Anyways, so let's go back. So now it's time for Becca. Becca K's her last date.
All right.
It's pouring rain.
Symbolic.
Lord have mercy. So as Becca's walking up, Arie gives the lamest wave.
Oh, a little tight wave that you give like your cousin going off to school at the bus.
Yeah.
At the bus stop, like, bye.
Just from the wave.
Ooh.
It wasn't looking good.
And a smile. It was like a no teeth smile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He already off rip, just wasn't into it, I feel like. So their date, they're just kind of walking through the streets, petting llamas.
Just, the little alpacas.
Little alpaca. And just enjoying, Peru. And Arie confirms again, I've always had a confident feeling about Becca. So they sit down and have lunch or drinks or whatever. And, she reiterates to him, like, you've been here before. You went through this 5 years ago where you had your heart broken.
Right.
I wrote down, Arie ain't shit. Here in this moment.
Really?
You are getting constant reminders that he has been here before.
Yeah.
He's made it to the bottom too.
And went full-blown single-way female on Emily and flew down and dropped his journal off in the mailbox.
Like, he's been here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why are you still dragging this girl along?
I don't know.
Because you can see it in his face, his heart, his whole being that he really wants to be with Lauren B.
Yes.
We see it from here, from the lame wave he gave Becca. Mm-hmm. And like,
and the fact that Becca can't see it is even more heartbreaking because she has nothing to compare it to.
No.
So the fact that she is totally blindsided is what's really so...
Yeah, she really... Because at this point, she's not in the house with Lauren anymore.
Right.
She's not seeing their relationship at all.
Yeah.
So she can only go off of what he says. Mm-hmm. And very telling, what she says after this is, I love your honesty. I know whatever you say to me is the truth.
Ooh.
Jesus. Ugh. So going into their night portion for the date, Becca says in her confessional, you know, she's worried. You know, is he going to go for what he's used to? Mm-hmm. Lauren B.
You're right.
He's dated this type of girl before.
Yep.
Or is he going to go for someone like me who's going to challenge him more?
Ooh. And at this point, I said to Natasha, Becca K should not be a challenge to anyone. Mm-hmm. She is a perfectly nice girl who is very motivated in her own lane.
Yeah.
And you should just want to at least be beside her. I'm not even saying keep up with her.
Right.
Just be beside her. Mm-hmm. She's a publicist in Minnesota. Mm-hmm. Okay? It's not like she's like a singer-actress or something. Right, you know what I mean? She's not like... You could do this. It's not that hard. Mm-hmm. It's not like she's a Jacqueline where she's like, you don't know where she's going to end up because of her PhD. Like, this is someone who should not be that big of a challenge to anybody, especially anybody 36 years old.
Yeah.
Ugh.
She's being, in comparison to Lauren B, she's been painted as the challenge.
Yeah.
But she's really not that challenge. She's just not the one with more depth. I feel like.
She's just dope.
Yeah.
And very, very nice. She might have a challenging family life, if you want to say that. Mm-hmm. And maybe a challenging ex that we met last week.
Yeah.
But that's it.
But otherwise, she's not that much of a challenge.
Yeah.
It's either you want this kind of girl.
Yeah.
Either you want this kind of girl.
Exactly.
Or you want something very simple. Mm-hmm. So they sit down for a little chat. Becca asks, do you have any questions or hesitations?
And you can see in his head all the questions and hesitations.
All of the questions. So he looks at her and he's like, you know, I don't know. And he's just kind of wavering in silence. But you can see in his face, he has so much behind the eyes that he wants to say.
Mm-hmm. And now remember, y'all, what we told you in the beginning in the church announcement. Remember the tidbit that we got about his tenant.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, because that's a question. About him being a nasty fuck nugget in Scottsdale.
Fuck nugget. He's got all kinds of stuff going on in his head. All the multiple women back home and different areas.
He's trying to organize.
Like, trying to organize his Rolodex.
I mean, do you mind if I do this for another couple months? Like,
God. So he says he ain't got no questions for her, which that to me is just a red flag.
That's horrible.
Humongous red flag.
Yeah.
You are down to 2 girls. You're about to propose to one and send the other home. You have no questions for me, my dude? That's just weird. So Becca, you can sense that she's sensing something is amiss.
Yeah, right.
So she said to him, let me be clear. I am confident in us. But I'm worried about that other girl who is very different from me. You know, she's sensing that there's clearly something that you're not getting from me. Yeah. That there's a reason why this other girl who's my complete opposite is still here. So tell me these reservations.
What is it?
Use your words, Arie.
He doesn't have none.
None. So he's just, again, you know, his reassurance back to her is, you know, don't think about that. Just think about us. You know, don't be too much in your head.
Oh my God.
Don't be... Again, I wrote down he ain't shit.
Because that's his version of being reassuring, but he's using the same tactics with Lauren as he is with Becca, and those two people are opposite. This is what I'm saying. This man can't detect the differences between these people, and I find it to be very odd.
And this moment in particular really pissed me the fuck off. Yeah. Because this is Becca giving you your out.
Yeah. Yes.
This is not her. In her head, she's not giving you the out, but this is that moment.
Yeah, where you could have.
Yeah. What are your questions? What are your hesitations? Like, let's spill everything out. And instead of, he's sitting there with all of these questions and hesitation. Instead of him saying anything, he comes with his lame Hallmark card.
Yeah.
Don't think about that. Just, think about us and whatever. Like, this moment for me just made me sick to my stomach because he's lying to her in this moment.
Yeah.
His omission is a lie.
Right.
By not saying what is really on your head and your heart is a lie. And it's not fair. Just say I'm not confident about you.
Right.
I'm not confident about what we have. I'm not confident about both. I don't know what I'm going to say, what I'm going to do tomorrow.
Yeah.
Be clear about where you stand with both of them. And he's not doing that.
No.
Same to Lauren B. He didn't do it with her either.
Nope.
Ugh, gross. And so she says that, does it scare you that you don't have questions?
Something. Give me something.
She's really still, because she can sense it. She feels the energy that there's something that he's not saying, but she's not getting it from him. And he said back to her, you know what? My sister asked me, can you spend all night talking with this person? And I feel like we have that together. First of all, let's rewind back to when the sister asked that. The sister did ask, can you see yourself talking, spending all night talking with this person? She was asking that question in relation to Lauren B.
Well.
Where she put him on the spot, talking about she's silent. Can you see yourself talking with this girl all night?
Yeah.
He's now using this moment with Lauren B.
Yeah.
I mean with Becca.
With Becca.
That ain't cool.
He's just so lazy with the way that he thinks.
It's
like
so
everything that he's taken, he just recycles it.
Yeah.
And just brings it to somebody else and sees if it works. Like,
he's
what?
really bad with words.
Yeah, communication is really off.
Is really off. Which is terrible for Becca because she's really good with her words.
She's awesome, yeah.
It's
I'm just liking her more and more.
More and more. Yeah. By the end, I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
So Becca then shares a letter that she wrote. Oh my God, my heart.
You guys.
The opening to the letter. The day I met you marked the 8th anniversary of my father's passing.
Oh, I thought she said March 8th was the day her dad passed away.
Is that what she said?
Oh, maybe.
I don't know. We heard 2 different things. Either way.
We were 3 glasses of wine in this one. Sorry, guys.
Either way, it's something about the anniversary of her dad's passing in relation to Arie.
Yeah.
And goes into a whole spiel about she loves him.
Oh my God, it was so cute. She was like, I think my heart was drawn to yours because there were similarities between you and my dad and da-da-da.
Oh my God, she said that?
Yeah.
I totally tuned out because I just couldn't
even. It's so sad.
Yeah, I just couldn't even do it. And then she shared with him a scrapbook that she made.
Like, what? That producer definitely helped her with.
Whatever.
Oh my God.
She put together all these photos of their journey together and just really out here.
And at this moment, I thought, like, wow, she really deserves somebody better.
Better than him.
Arie.
Yeah.
At minimum, somebody richer. At minimum.
Richer?
Yes! I was like, damn, you could be with, like, a Minnesota Viking.
Oh, Lord.
You could. If you're gonna be with a fuck nigga like this, because, you know.
I don't want her with no... Becca K, with the passing of her father.
Yeah.
What she's gone through with the fuck nigga Ross for 7 years.
Her mom.
Her mom had cancer.
Uncle Gary.
Uncle Gary's on the rocks.
Uncle Gary's not on the rocks. He's just walking with a little
like, all that she's gone through, she don't deserve this. This lame dude.
Girl, you deserve somebody with a net worth I can Google. Come on.
Whew. Oh, jeez. So, they end off on a nice note. Arie leaves. And he says again to the camera, again with Lauren, with Lauren, we have an undeniable pull, but I don't know if it's enough.
No, you do know it's not enough.
Exactly.
But you just keep going.
You keep trucking.
It's fine.
So we're back on the couch with Chris.
Oh my God, tan Chris. Crispy Chris.
Crispy ass Chris. And he's sitting there with Ben Higgins.
Oh my God, yeah.
And Jason Mesnick. So Ben Higgins, very similar to Arie, told his 2 final girls that I love you.
Yeah.
So very similar. Both girls went into the final rose ceremony thinking that they won because he dropped the I love you. And then on the other hand, we have Jason Mesnick, who, Lord have mercy, he, same thing, proposed to a girl.
And then ripped that right off.
After the final rose, broke up with her and went back to homegirl, the other girl.
And now they're married with kids.
And you're right, and they're still married with kids, so God. I can't even really say much.
Yeah, you can't. He knew. At least he knew. Shit.
Yeah. So Ben, he said, he's just got to deal with the consequences at this point.
Yeah.
Because Ben, he had to deal with it. He got a lot of shit for saying I love you to two girls.
Yeah.
Jason gave the wackest advice I've ever heard. He said, you gotta be you. Find that person and make that decision. What in the world?
You gotta be you.
I can't. Okay, we weren't doing our Becky of the Weeks and stuff.
No.
He's getting a Becky of the Week right now.
No, an honorary Becky of the Week.
This is some whack shit. What kind of advice, my nigga? Like, what?
That sounds like an S Club 7 song. You just gotta be you. You gotta make the right decision.
Like that person, make that decision. Like with the corny dance moves.
Yeah, with the fucking Nike sports bra. Like, oh my God. Lord have mercy.
Back to wherever you came from.
Let's go back with Molly and just sit down.
So it's this decision day. Both girls are getting ready. Both are professing their love. Let's talk about the dresses.
Let's talk. Let's do it.
So Becca.
Oh.
I wasn't a huge fan of the.
Oh my God, I hated it. I hated it.
Yeah, it wasn't my favorite.
Oh my God, the print made her body shape look like it doesn't.
So, yeah, it was like a black lace.
It was like a black, it wasn't even a real lace. It was a lace overlay.
A black lace overlay.
It looked like it could have been like a velvet.
Oh, really?
Or something like that, and it was like a nude underneath.
Yeah.
Which is a good combination.
Strapless.
It wasn't strapless. It had those sheer mesh sleeves, which made me want to just die. Just die.
It was like an infinity look, like it was.
Yes,
made
like
to look
illusion.
strapless, an illusion dress. But it was like a weird flamenco flavor.
And then it had pink tulle on the bottom.
Oh, God.
It was terrible.
It was horrible.
It was terrible. She got it in Minnesota for sure.
I don't know.
Yeah. She should have busted one of them Rachel Zoe dresses.
Yeah, why'd they put her in that?
I don't know.
I didn't like it. And the hair was pinned up. I
know, her hair was like in a side thing.
I wasn't a fan of Becca's look.
Yeah.
Lauren B.
Let me tell you.
We haven't talked about Lauren B's dresses for the last couple episodes.
No, we've been ignoring them.
With her. But this dress here,
this was fire.
Fire.
So good.
Fire.
Every element of it was amazing.
So it was a deep V.
Yep.
And then it was a deep V with some like
like an embellished bodice.
Yeah,
gorgeous.
It had like an empire waist,
but also a deep V in the back, which I think really helps with an empire waist.
Okay.
Because it doesn't make you look pregnant.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Which empire waists can do.
Especially when you have to wear a real bra.
Yeah.
Or you're choosing to wear a real bra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the whole dress was like a champagne color.
Yep.
And then from the empire waist down was like the Tina Turner.
You had a little fringe.
A little
movement.
Yeah, but it was like beaded fringe.
Yeah.
All the way down.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then to top it off, she had the slit in the back.
A nice high slit. Perfect slit.
Perfect high middle slit all the way to the back. Just a phenomenal dress.
Oh, so good.
I loved it. I can't even hate.
So good. No, you can't hate on that. Amazing.
The slit did it for me.
Yeah.
That slit in the back was really the cherry on top.
Oh.
Okay, so
yeah, sorry guys.
Back into it. So first out the limo, we have Lauren.
Mm-hmm.
The first out the limo is the person who
loses
is losing.
Yep.
Which who's anybody kidding? Everybody knew the ending. Everybody knew the spoilers already. So Lauren, first up. She said, as she's walking up, he makes me feel very safe.
Mm-hmm.
He loves me in a way I've never known. I do feel like he's my one true love. It's just a lot of loaded stuff.
Like, did she... We'll get to it.
Okay. Yeah. So Lauren B, you know, she walks up and she's got to give her whole speech. She's giving her whole, you know, thing. Arie, the whole time just looks very sad.
Yeah, he looks like he's sick. Like he's gonna be sick.
He looks sick. He keeps looking down. Mm-hmm. She's, you know, professing her love and saying, you know, my walls were put up to protect myself.
Yeah.
You know, this is why she's been so silent this whole time, apparently. And as she's saying all this and professing her love, Arie's, at the end, he's just shaking his head.
Yeah.
And she looks worried.
Yep. Because she knows.
Because she knows.
Yeah.
And he says, I wanted it so bad for us, but I just can't go through with it. It's not anything I can explain other than that.
What?
Oh my God.
What?
I gave everything I have to see if it could work.
Yeah.
Arie, if there's any time for you to find and use your words, it's in this moment.
It is today.
She deserves more than this.
Yeah.
Bullshit excuse that you're giving.
Oh my God, this is horrendous. And she did, as much shit as we have talked about her on this podcast and off this podcast, she did do a lot of work to get to this point. You can see it. She has really done a lot of emotional work.
Yeah.
So the fact that you have done none,
right,
and can't even come up with anything better than I just can't go through with it is disgusting.
She deserves more answers.
Yep.
But even if at this moment it was Becca, any girl at this moment, you've been telling them for the last couple weeks, I love you. Mm-hmm. You need to come with something better than that, Arie. Yep. Like, this is unexcusable. Mm-hmm. This is unexcusable. So, as you said, as much as I can't stand Lauren B, I felt very sad for her in this moment.
Horrible. Yeah.
This is terrible. And so she's like, I just feel extremely confused. She's crying. She's like, all right, well, I wish you the best. I don't know what else to say. At this point, there's nothing else for her to say. No. He needs to be saying things.
Exactly. And she asked him, why did you do that? And he said, I didn't know until this morning. And she's like, so you're going to propose to someone else now?
Yeah, what?
What? Now I'm confused.
No, I'm so confused. Like, she and I and everybody deserves a play-by-play of how you arrived at this decision. Yeah. We need it. We need it. Mm-hmm. Her more than anybody. Yeah. This is not fair. You've been telling her over and over, I love you. She's been made to feel as if she is the winner. Mm-hmm. And then you pull the rug out from under her. Yeah. And then you don't even give an explanation as to why. Mm-hmm. It's disgusting. And so, you know, they pack up and say goodbye. They're both saying, I love you. I love you. Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Part of me thinks that he did this because she has been engaged twice already.
So that was the reservation that he had in his head for her?
Not even. He was probably like, she'll find another one. She'll be alright.
I don't think he thinks that far.
You don't think so?
No.
Oh, god damn.
I mean, yeah, we'll get to it down why we think this happened, I guess. So he packs her up in the Suburban, and she's off. She's bawling. Ugh. I feel betrayed. How can you do that to someone? I don't get it. He completely blindsided me. Yes, Lauren, he did.
Yeah, he did.
He absolutely did.
That's all correct.
And then where she really had me riding for, Team Lauren for a millisecond, where she said, he was so unsure into this moment, and yet he's gonna get down on one knee right now? Bizarre!
Yeah, crazy.
You already, until this morning, didn't know what decision you're gonna make. Mm-hmm. You, till literally 3 seconds ago, just said I love you to her and packed her in the car, and now you're about to get down on one knee for somebody? Like, if you're this conflicted, don't do the engagement.
He's been doing this all season. He did this with Becca M, where he packed her up and started crying. He did this with Tia, where he told Chris Harrison, I don't think I made the right decision. He's been doing this the whole season.
Oh, my God. Why get down on one knee? Okay, we're going to get to it. So now Becca arrives, She walks up. She looks very beautiful. Even though we can't stand this dress.
No, her face looks pretty.
Face and energy.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Walking up to this stupid ass nigga who don't deserve her.
Oh my god, in the worst suit.
In the worst.
You guys.
The same tired blue suit.
The same one. It's
with
the same one from
ill-fitting pants.
Yeah. Yeah.
It looked like the pants were almost like a drop crotch.
Oh no.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
It was not fitting in the crotch area. It was so low.
Yeah.
Very ill-fitting. I don't get it. And so she walks up. He gives her a hug.
Yeah.
And it was almost like a side swipe. Like she almost, I don't know if I'm reading into all of this, but she gave him a kiss on the cheek, but it's almost as if she was aiming for the face.
Yeah.
But went for the cheek because he went for the hug.
Yeah.
So that off rip, I was like, oh jeez.
Yeah.
And, you know, Becca, with the words, from the moment I stepped out the limo, I was in awe of you.
Oh.
I have to wrote that down in my little notebook.
Oh yeah, your little stash.
Use this for some other time.
Yeah.
Becca always has something. You might be able to use some of her stuff. But,
yeah,
again. Sure. You know, I just love you so much. Another telling moment. When she said that, he looked down.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he seemed like very just nervous and just like, ugh.
It seemed, at this moment, he's like going through the motions.
Yeah,
he's going. Yeah. He's like, okay, I sent her home. I got to report. I got to keep going. Like, yeah. But you can tell already the heart is still back with Lauren. I guess. You know, Arie gives his lame, ain't shit ass speech. You know, we're a team. My love for you is immeasurable. This morning I woke up and thought of you and our kids.
No, you didn't.
That's huge. No, that's just like heartbreaking to say.
It is.
That's something that any girl in this moment wants to hear.
Oh my god, it'd be melting.
He didn't say I woke up and thought of you. I woke up and thought of you and our kids. Ugh, God, I just got.
Because at least he could see it.
Yeah,
he could. That's something he could see in the future.
Allegedly,
supposedly.
And then he gets down on one knee and said, I choose you today, and I choose you every day. Even as he said this, though, his whole demeanor still felt very unsure.
I literally felt like, I don't know what this is called, and maybe somebody help us out, like a Reiki master or something. But I felt like I could poke him and he'd fall over.
Yeah.
Like he'd topple right over.
Standing firm in this decision.
Nope.
It still felt shaky, the whole thing. And this is even, forget about whether or not we knew how, you know, we all knew the ending, the whole switcheroo, whatever. Even despite all of that, if that never even happened, he still in this moment looked very unsure. Yeah. It wasn't a confident proposal. But he went through with it and proposed. And then presented her with the final rose. And they're all happy and, you know, hunky-dory.
And her rose fell off.
And the rose snapped and fell off.
A metaphor.
A metaphor for...
Another metaphor for the future.
What's about to come. So we're back in the studio audience.
Oh my God, back with Crispy Chris in the audience.
Crispy Chris looking burnt like he just came back from Tahiti. I don't even know. Tahiti! He looks so dark and stupid. So he said, let's take a look at the days and weeks that followed. So they show us some footage of, you know, Becca and Arie. This is, you know, in the weeks after where they're sneaking off and seeing each other.
Oh,
what I'm thinking.
Right. Okay.
So the show is airing, or the show has already started to air. They've already, there's the whole proposal already happened, but they still, you know, meet up and see each other in secret ways and you know, whatnot.
Right.
And so we see them, you know, in a hammock together, all in love. They're making pizza. They're playing chess. All these cute little moments of them, you know, spending time together, and yada yada. Arie is talking to the camera, I guess in a confessional or whatever the hell this is. He's saying, you know, Becca's fantastic. She's this, she's that. But sometimes when I go to bed, I think of Lauren. And when I wake up, I think of Lauren. And then he says, and Becca knows my struggle. Oh! This broke my heart.
Yeah. Yep.
So he's been very honest with her and letting her know that he's been struggling with these feelings that he still has for Lauren. And Becca has been riding on with this like a trooper.
And the fact that she's so confident in literally a secret engagement, because this engagement has been a total secret.
Yeah, no one knows at this point.
Nobody knows. So for her to be so confident in that, and it also being like he could break up with me and totally rearrange this editing for like, you know what I mean? Like he could be doing all these other things going off to Virginia. I would never know. Like,
oh jeez,
you know, she could be because they don't live together. They can't.
Yeah.
God,
it's just sad to know that he's like he's so conflicted and she's in on this
and playing her specifically because he probably wanted more time to figure out if he wanted Lauren or not.
Yeah,
and so he knew he could pick Becca and she'd understand.
Oh God.
Yep.
Oh, I really feel a pang in my stomach.
Yep, I know how you fuck niggas work. You go with the good one who you know is your team player, your best friend. You ain't friends with her. She's friends with you.
Ugh.
And you go and you're like, okay, you know what? She'll be okay. She'll be with me until I ride this out. And I don't have to be alone.
Yeah.
I don't have to be by myself.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I need that comfort. I don't have to be. And you just ride it out and you think you're a good guy because of what you're doing to her. It settles your conscience. You're being good to her, so you think you're a good guy and you're saving yourself.
I chose her.
Yeah.
That's what you think. I chose her.
Yeah.
I'm being good to her.
Yeah.
I'm having these feelings for Lauren, but you know what? I'm going to be with her and figure that out while I'm with her.
And she chose to be with me. She's choosing it. She knows what I'm going through.
Yeah.
So it's not all my fault because she knew.
She knows. Yeah.
Woo! Triggered, you guys. Oh my God. I just got hot and rolled my sleeves.
Oh God.
Okay.
This is just weird. Just we're just still going on. Like the concept of her knowing about the conflict. It's almost as if he's cheating on her and she knows.
Yeah.
It's like he
kind of.
Yeah, he's emotionally cheating. Like she's sitting here knowing that he's emotionally still invested with this other woman, and she's sitting there and she knows, and she's just trying to wait it out, kind of.
Yeah. Until they can be public.
Until they can be public, and until he, gets through these feelings.
Right.
Oh my God. So he's, again, talking to the camera. He said, I thought the feelings would go away like any other breakup, but they didn't. He says, I feel an immense amount of guilt. I told Becca I'd choose her every day, but I have to go back on that because I feel like I made a mistake. I've decided to call off the engagement and break up with Becca. So he's saying all this to the camera in his little confessional. Suddenly, he's sitting on a couch with Chris motherfucking Harrison. So this is where, at this point, I am just done with Arie. Yeah. Because this whole conversation that we're about to watch, where he breaks up with Becca, he could have done this off camera. Yep. Why the is Chris Harrison sitting on the couch, and this is now a TV moment? Yeah. This made me pissed. Yeah. We've now had, 25 seasons of The Bachelor? We've had, 3 of them that have been a success. The other 23 or whatever have broken up off camera. Why did the cameras have to be here for this? Why put her through all of this and then do it on camera? Yeah. As soon as I saw Chris Harrison, I was like, my stomach just dropped because this is just gross.
I thought it was going to be a little, not a cell phone video, but, something like that. I don't know.
Oh, no. They brought the whole crew.
They brought everybody there.
He brought the whole crew to
my God, service. Everything.
Everything.
Oh, my God.
Why is this being done on television? Yeah. Oh my God. So, yeah, he's chatting with Chris, saying, this is his decision that he's come to, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, Becca's on her way. She's all hunky-dory.
They're going on vacay.
They're just meeting up and, meeting up with each other again. She says, I feel like I can finally relax.
Oh my God, that hurt.
That was terrible.
That hurt me.
She's literally walking in blindsided. She looks dumb. Yeah. He gave her the ill setup. He did. Is what we call. I don't know if this is a New York, New Jersey term. Maybe. The ill setup.
The ill setup.
He gave her the ill setup.
Yeah, he did.
He set up these cameras, knew what the hell was about to happen, and she's walking in like it's nothing. I'm here with my boyfriend.
Yeah,
my fiance. So now we have this unedited scene that they've been teasing forever. Arie arrives at the house, and Becca is there already. She's waiting. She's so excited to see him. And he's like, all right, let's, sit and have a chat. So she keeps saying, you're making me nervous.
Yeah.
Because she can already off rip know that something's up.
And she knows that this is not normal.
This isn't normal.
They don't film fiancés after the show.
Right. Why are the cameras here?
Suite in LA.
What are you about to tell me?
Yeah.
So, we got cameras. The camera's moving a lot. We got the split screen. They're really trying to give us this unedited, script or scene. So Arie says, I've been struggling a little bit.
Wait. Before he says that, he asks, how was Vegas? You let this bitch go to Vegas and then break up with her?
Yeah.
You couldn't do it before she went to Vegas so she could cheat on your ass the whole time? And get with some daddy?
Oh.
And get down with her girls? You waited until after the girls' trip where she was engaged to you, who is in love with somebody else.
Oh, that's true.
And then she got back with her suitcase still packed and probably little keychains and bullshit gifts for you and said, how was Vegas? Oh, that made me skin cold.
That's true. She probably went to Vegas with her girlfriend.
Yep, and her girlfriends are probably whatever, champagne, that,
so
daddy this. We're so happy for you, but we're also making out with other guys. We're all single. We love it. Da 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 da. You're sitting there, boring, with your ring.
Right.
To come home.
Damn, she couldn't even have a full Vegas trip.
She couldn't even have a good Vegas trip.
God damn.
You selfish asshole.
Yeah. Whew. So, he said, I've been struggling a little bit. I've been trying to sort out my feelings. I still think about her, and I think you sense that. And Becca's just kind of sitting there yeah, we've been talking about this. You're right. Fucking feelings for this bitch.
Yeah.
And then he says, I didn't catch it exactly, but I've been losing the possibility of reconciling things with her. He said something along the lines with
those words are jumbled,
just all over the place. But something along the lines of what he was inferring, the longer I've been with you, I feel like I'm losing out on my chance to reconcile with Lauren.
Okay.
So it's almost as if this whole time, back to your point.
Yeah.
It's as if he chose Becca as the safety option.
Yep.
Meanwhile, in this whole time, he's been planning to get with Lauren at some point in time.
Yeah, he's just figuring out if it's worth it.
Right.
That's all he's doing, is just figuring out if it's worth it.
He needed more time to figure out between the two of them.
Yep.
Why he couldn't ask for more time, why he couldn't just not get engaged to Becca.
Not engaged, yeah.
That's the thing that really puts the nail in the coffin, is being engaged to her. Mm-hmm. Why he couldn't, choose Becca as the girlfriend and then I don't even know.
Why he couldn't choose Lauren?
Or choose Lauren in the first place. I don't even know what this is.
Yeah.
But him saying that in that moment is as if he had always been planning to get back with Lauren the whole time. Mm-hmm. And so Becca's do you want to be with her? And he says, I want to see if it's a possibility.
He literally said, knowing what I know in my heart makes me want to risk it all.
Jesus.
And be with Lauren.
He's going off of that
straight, indescribable connection.
Straight love that he has for her, apparently. So then Becca says, so did you figure this all out when you had a conversation with her?
Whoa!
Oh, Lord. I said, what? I was like, Justine, what you say? So Becca allowed this dude. What he was gonna do it probably.
He was gonna do it anyway.
Regardless,
he was gonna do it anyway.
They've clearly been having conversations between the two of them of him and his unreconciled feelings for Lauren, and so she, I guess, gave him the go ahead for him to get on the phone and talk to Lauren, which that was not gonna end well.
No, she should have known from that phone call to break up with him.
Yeah, I wonder if she did. Because here, I mean, she could have never expected him to walk in right now and break up an engagement.
Yeah, with a mic back on.
But I feel I wonder if deep down in her heart, she was wondering what happened with that conversation on the phone with Lauren. Because there's no way after him talking with Lauren that he was going to get off that phone and be like, yep, Becca's the one.
Right. Yeah, no.
I don't think so.
No way.
Just hearing Lauren's voice would probably just make him melt.
I was just thinking just now, did he even hear Lauren's voice? What the fuck does she sound like on the phone? That bitch don't talk in real life.
Right.
Oh, Lord. Anyway.
And so he says, you know, when we left Peru, I was honest with how conflicted my feelings were. Mm-hmm. That shit pissed me off.
Yeah.
Because that almost was like that, I told you.
Yes.
I told you I was going through this.
That's what I said earlier. He's using her. Mm-hmm. He is using her own words, her own actions, her own forgiveness, and her own pure heart
and throwing
against
her. Throwing it back in her face.
Oh my God. This is the kind of shit that makes you never want to fall in love again.
Yeah, this makes you have for real trust issues.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah,
because he's thrown it back. I told you I had these conflicted feelings. Mm-hmm. That ain't her problem. So he's like, I just don't want to be half in with you. So then Becca says, are you going to be half in with her? And he says no.
Yeah.
And that right there is the answer.
That's despicable. That means that you had like 1/4 of Arie.
Yeah, exactly.
That is horrible.
That no that he gave her was that she never had a chance.
Yeah.
His heart was always with Lauren.
Yeah.
And it was never, Becca, you were never it. Which is disgusting because he got down on one knee.
Yeah. And let her breathe. Ugh. You let her, she kept saying, whew.
I feel relieved.
I relaxed. I feel relieved. I can breathe now. I can relax. Mm-hmm.
Ugh. So then Becca, you know, she coming with a little shade, a little shady for Lauren. She said, you told me you couldn't see a future with her.
Yeah.
You couldn't qualify how you fell in love with her. Mm-hmm. Hello?
Which, I mean, us either. Shit,
us either. We've been wondering the same damn shit.
Yeah. So there's something he didn't tell Becca either.
Yeah. And so he was like, you know, I was so conflicted in Peru. And then Becca, she was like, well, you should have thought about whether you were ready to get engaged then.
Right, yeah.
And that's the ultimate thing. That's what, again, we keep saying, this is the cherry on top. That he got down on one knee.
Yeah.
With looking very unsure about it.
Yes.
But still did it. You did not need to do that. You gave this girl a fairy tale ending, a moment that she'll remember forever. And you were unsure then. That's gross. This to me, Arie is what we call a company man. He is in the ABC Bachelor boat.
Oh, okay.
He follows the script.
Yes.
He goes to the company policies and procedures.
Yes. Yep.
Because he didn't have to get engaged.
No, he didn't.
You don't have to do anything.
No. You could pick nobody.
Like when Brad Womack or whatever, he didn't choose any of them.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's not what he signed. That's not what he agreed upon with the producers. But that's what he did.
Yep.
When one fuck nigga Juan Pablo, you know, didn't say I love you and proposed to her at the end.
Yeah.
He was not going with the policy and procedures. He did him. Arie, you did not have to get down on one knee.
Nope.
You don't have to be a company man. You don't have to. You didn't sign a blood oath to ABC. The fuck?
Oh my God.
So Becca, she's just embarrassed, and she says it's so fucking embarrassing. You know, this is just gross. You shouldn't have gotten down on one knee. Mm-hmm. And then Arie's like, you know, I put a lot of thought behind this. And I'm like, yeah, nigga, you put more thought behind this decision than getting down on one knee.
Yeah, he did.
He really did.
For real, because he decided that, as Lauren B said, in 3 hours. Yeah.
Straight up. So Becca, she's like, you know, I've heard enough.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm done. And walks to the bedroom to pack up her bags. And basically the next few minutes are just him chasing her around. She's avoiding him. She's telling him over and over, please leave. Yeah. I don't want to see you. There's nothing more to say.
I don't want to look at you.
I don't want to look at you.
Just not going to change anything.
Yeah.
Like, just leave.
Just go. So he leaves at one point, and she's in the bathroom crying. This was sad.
This was horrible.
The door is closed. Her mic pack is still on. Yep. She's just crying.
This reminds me of a Instagram story video that Amanda Seales put up today. which I highly recommend you guys follow Amanda Seales. She's very interesting and funny on Instagram. But she said that when you build a future with someone and build a world with someone and then break up with them, it's like your earth has been snatched away from you. And so when you build a future and build a world with somebody, you can bring your bags, but you can never set them down. Don't set them down.
Don't get too comfortable.
And that's what she did. She set down her bag, she unpacked, she laid down on the bed. And what he did was literally suction all of the oxygen out of her world.
Yeah.
And now she can't breathe.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah, she really settled down. She put her bags down.
She just really, when she's, every moment that she sighed and that she said, "Oh, I can finally relax," that really is what got me with Becca. Because I was like, "Oh my God, you can't. You can't."
No, absolutely not. Ugh, that's terrible. So yeah, she's crying in the bathroom. Mic pack is on. I'm thinking, like, bitch, take the mic pack off. But then I was telling you off podcasts, I think not even just The Bachelor, but for reality shows, there's a thing against taking off your mic.
Yeah.
Like, you either get fined or it's part of the agreement. Like, you can't just, because if that can't, people be ripping off their mic pack off. Like, fuck that shit and just rip off the mic pack.
Yeah, and they do it on Housewives.
They do it
quite a bit. Atlanta, they do it.
Sometimes they kind of, but even because even last episode, Kenya was in the bathroom.
Yeah,
her mic pack was still on.
Her mic pack was still on. Yeah, same with them.
You can hide from the cameras.
Yeah,
but taking off your mic pack is like a thing.
Yeah.
Like you can't. You're not supposed to do it.
I want to say it started with The Real World. Remember they all wanted to run around naked and they got the mic pack necklaces?
Yeah,
I feel like that started way back then.
Yeah. So Arie left and comes back.
Yeah.
He comes in again, still trying to, find her and talk with her. Can we talk a little bit? He's rubbing her back.
He's looking at her real condescending. Yeah. I don't like how he's looking at her at all.
Talk and rubbing her. Becca and I said at the same time, "Don't touch me." I literally in Becca's shoes.
Yeah. You're in the shower. Yeah. That's sweet.
Yes. I said, "Don't touch me," because he's rubbing her back. She don't want this.
God.
So they finally sit to have a little chat again. She's crying. She's hiding her face in her shirt. I feel like my future was ripped away from me.
Yeah.
Arie, silence.
Nothing.
He came back inside to chat with her on the couch and still has nothing to say.
For nothing.
Oh my God. And in this moment, so now we're sitting on this couch, you have all these things, talk. Something. Justify why you're doing this to me right now.
Yeah. We know why you're doing it. We know the reason why you're doing it. And she knows the reason why you're doing it. But what you have said to her is throwing exactly what she said to you in justifying your feelings back in your face. What you need to do is tell her how you landed here.
Yeah. Walk me through the process. Mm-hmm. Let's go back. Take me back to Peru.
Yeah.
Walk me through that morning. What was going through your head? What made you choose me?
Yeah.
And what made you not choose Lauren B? Mm-hmm. And now also walk me through this decision right here.
Yeah.
What is it that you're not getting from me that you're getting from her? And this whole conversation is not a way, this fake conversation I'm envisioning in my head. This is not a way for her to win him back or
no.
It's that I want him to be on the spot. Yeah. And I need you to use your motherfucking words.
Yeah.
Explain to me why you are breaking up an engagement right now. Right. And are ruining my entire world right now.
Whole world.
And not that you're breaking up because you're done with me. You're going back to the other girl.
Yeah.
You sit down here on this couch and you explain to me how you arrived here.
And that other girl's so different from me. So how did that happen?
Thank you. Walk me through this process.
Oh my God.
And he's not. He's sitting there in silence.
No. I don't know if he doesn't know or if he doesn't think she deserves that justification.
It's because Arie, he's not good with his words.
And I guess he doesn't care.
I really think this guy's stupid. He's not the most intelligent. Honestly, I don't think he's the most intelligent. He's not very eloquent, not very articulate with his words at all. That he can't even really put into words how he arrived at this decision. So he's just kind of sitting there And that's his, like, out. I'll just sit here kind of in silence. But, yeah, I don't think it's anything malicious. I just don't think he knows how to communicate.
Yeah.
Ugh, God. This is a nightmare. I could never be with somebody like this.
No. Nope.
Because I need something as devastating as this, you need to come correct.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna be having me sitting here looking embarrassed as fuck. You got cameras in my motherfucking face.
You requested.
You serious? I'm ready to fight. I'm getting so, like...
Oh, my God.
I've never fought in my life, everybody. I sound like a very violent person. But I just feel so amped up and ready to fight somebody because this is so unfair. So he's sitting there in silence and not giving her anything. And eventually he leaves. And that's when she finally took off her mic pack and is, like,
just crying.
Officially done. Yeah. Back in the studio audience. And Becca is there, sitting on the couch. She doesn't even look like her.
No. In this very disturbing way.
Yeah.
Like, her face looks different.
Her face,
Like, I don't know what happened, but, like...
Does she dye her hair? Is her hair darker?
I don't know.
Is the makeup different?
Her makeup is definitely different. She has way too much blush on and eyeshadow.
She looks tired.
She just looks, like, very tired, and maybe, like, she's been drinking too much or something. Like, dehydrated.
Okay.
That's what she looks, dehydrated.
Enough water. Yeah.
Enough water, enough green vegetables.
She's been crying a lot, so all the hydration just gone leave, and she has not been drinking enough water.
Yeah,
doesn't look like she doesn't look like she slept since.
She looks like that unhappy where it's manifested in you physically, and you look different.
Yeah, she looks the way she feels.
You don't look as pretty.
Yeah,
you know, it's a thing.
Yeah. Ugh. So, yeah, she's looking terrible. And says that she hasn't talked or heard from him since. So I'm not surprised.
Me either. He probably had Lauren B waiting in Arizona as soon as he got home.
She said she cried and grieved for a few days. And then Chris is like, well, you know, Arie's here. We're going to talk to him. Do you have some questions? And she said, I have a ton of questions.
Yeah. Good for her.
And so tomorrow night on the tell-all, after the final rose, whatever,
we'll see.
We will see Becca, Arie, and Lauren together.
Oh my God!
Sitting on the couch.
What is that insurance?
Oh jeez.
Of Becca sitting across from Lauren?
Right, not to choke that girl. Oh my God! This is just heart-wrenching.
It is.
It's terrible to watch. Just terrible. Nobody deserves this.
No, this is horrible.
Even if it was the reverse.
Still.
I don't wish this on anybody.
No.
This is really, really bad. And Arie ain't shit.
You're garbage.
Straight trash.
And it's gonna come back to you. It's gonna.
Yeah.
Even if it doesn't come back to you directly, maybe it'll come back to your kids. You never know.
God.
But this shit.
Ooh, you put a hex on it.
Listen, I'm right up Taraji P. Hensoning Arie right now.
Oh, jeez.
She grabbed Ryan Seacrest by the chin. This all comes back to you now, Arie.
Yeah.
It does.
You know, watch out, Arie.
I wish Becca told him that psalm in the Bible. She might not know it. But I wish she just directly did it to him.
What?
Just stuck him with a verse.
Oh, a song.
Any song.
Any song.
Any song.
Lord. This is rough, guys.
Yeah. This is a tough one.
This is a tough one.
Very triggering.
For me,
I'm sweating.
And... Steve's going through it.
I really am.
Triggering, unfair.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, Arie's just been a lame dud this whole season. And are we surprised about the ending?
I mean, yeah, I'm surprised. Yeah, I thought he was gonna pick Lauren, so yeah, I'm surprised.
Yeah, that's true.
But am I surprised that he ain't shit and can't speak whatsoever? I'm surprised that he can't speak at all. He can't talk at all. He rehearsed whatever he said to her in that first 5 minutes of that clip, and that's it. He had nothing else left
to say.
That is crazy.
Him and Lauren B meant to be.
They sure are.
What do they talk about?
They don't talk about shit. They sit there in silence.
And pure silence.
They talk about Dallas and the other one.
The two of them are not communicative people at all.
No, that's not what he needs.
Yeah.
That's not what he needs.
You mean Lauren B is not what he needs?
No, he doesn't need somebody who's communicative.
I guess. So they're just gonna sit in silence until
death do you part? Sit and make out.
God.
Walk the dogs.
So that's that, guys.
That's that.
So we're gonna watch the finale tomorrow.
Yep.
And we are going to recap with Sian. And that episode will be up by Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Please rate, review, subscribe.
Yep.
Let us know your thoughts. Send us some emails.
Send us the emails on this one.
Because I know all Justine's thoughts. She knows all of mine. I want to know how you guys feel about this finale and your take on this. And as always, hit us up on Twitter. Our handle is 2 BLK Girls, 1 Rose.
And also, if you want to send us an email about your thoughts or even your experiences with fuck niggas, email us at 2 Black Girls, 1 Rose at gmail.com.
All right, guys. Woo, we made it through.
We made it.
One more little special to get through. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.